Today I'm with Randy and Sheila Ogol, two of our members. Actually, they were members before they even retired. Randy retired from the PUD, I think, about 5 years ago, or 4 years ago. And so they are natives of the Valley, and I know that because Sheila and I went to school together, all the way through Kashmir schools, and then wound up over in Cheney and graduated on the same day from Cheney. So we've kind of crossed paths a little bit over the past. So anyway, Sheila has done a lot of things in our community over the period of time they've lived here, and of course I mentioned Randy retired from the PUD. Yep. And so I recognized them right off the bat when they showed up for lunch one day, I think it was, when we ran into each other, and they've been helping us here quite often with the volunteering for the thrift store, supporting the thrift store in a number of different ways. But anyway, you know what, I guess the question I would ask is, what brought you to the senior center to begin with? You were some of our younger seniors, I'll say that. You may not feel that way, but
that feels good.
but so what caused you to want to come out and check us out?
Well, we had some friends that were going on a tour that the senior center had, and it was over on the Snake River, up Hell's Canyon on a boat ride, and
We'd never been there before.
Never been there before, and they said it sounded like fun, so we signed up and went, and that was our first experience with the senior center.
Yeah, that's true. But the reason we were so excited about joining the senior center is you actually got money discounted off of your trip if you were a member. So it was cost effective, right?
Oh yeah.
But then we were hooked.
Yeah. And from there, after I retired, we came to lunch on occasion.
Great food.
Good food, all nice. And then we were asked to do a couple of things, and we did. And
our arm was twisted.
And then,
Okay.
It's kind of hanging, kind of limp. And so then we volunteered to do some stuff at the thrift shop, and here we are now doing an interview.
Yeah. Well, you guys have been out here at least once a week during this time that we're closed, and I will say that we've all been vaccinated, and I think we feel pretty good about that. But the thrift store is operating, and we still need a lot of help on the part of volunteers, and we really appreciate what you folks are doing for us. And I knew that their talents, because again, I remembered back to what they were enjoying as younger people back in the day, like 4-H.
Kashmir's small town.
Yeah, like the 4-H group and things like that, which you learn quite a bit through that. Anyhow, been a big help, and you know, we truly appreciate that kind of help. I noticed also at lunch, the thing I remembered about you guys is you don't sit in the same spot. Nope. And that's a little unusual around here. Most people have their chair where that they claim, or their place, you know.
Their table.
And what I really admired about you guys is that you move around and visit with different people. And of course, you know, you're from the Valley. You probably recognized a lot of different people anyway. So
we recognized a few people, but most of the time we didn't know who we were sitting next to.
On purpose.
On purpose.
Yeah.
So
that's how you get to know people.
And I think that's a really good way to go, because you never know who you might run into and what kind of things you have in common. Now, you've been in the community for a long time. I know you were involved in the local square dancing group.
Yes.
In fact, you were out here when we had a square dancing group, and I think helped out with that. You want to talk a little bit about some of your experiences with that?
Well, I remember very distinctly there was a Follies or something that the senior center put on, and we were asked to do the jitterbug. And it was something that we had never done before.
Yeah, that's not a part of square dancing.
That's not a part of, So anyway, we asked one of our square dance friends, and
Who was the dance
who was the
instructor.
dancer, and she knew how and all that. So she gave us some instructions, and we came out to do the rehearsal. And I remember back then I was able to sling Sheila on my side and then on my other side, and then have her feet straight up in the air. And
Those were the days.
those were the days, And she came down from that one deal, and she goes, "I think I touched the ceiling." And the person that was running the show went,
That's impossible.
"You couldn't have done that." So we did it again, and she put her foot through the ceiling, and as far
Is
as
that
I
hole
know,
still there?
as far as I know,
Is
the ceiling is still bent there. That suspended
part.
ceiling metal part is still bent.
I think I just found something else for you to do.
I was going to say I didn't mean to damage it.
So then we moved out into the
Yeah, she
taller
immediately said,
ceiling.
okay, you need to be out of the
Okay,
stage.
I get it. So yeah, so we did that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Well-
that wasn't really the square dancing end
No.
of things. But yeah, as Cascade Twirlers, we would come and help Angel
On occasion.
on an occasion, the seniors that wanted to participate and learn how to dance. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Follies, that's a whole nother story. We haven't been able to host that recently anyway, and but they always use our facility when they're practicing for the Follies. And they took good care of us one year. We were the primary organization, received the funding that they were able to achieve. But, I grew up in the Valley, and I never dreamed that I'd come back and do something like what I'm doing right now. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. And I think the thing I enjoy the most is reconnecting. Like Randy said, you've been able to reconnect with some people here that you hadn't seen in a while. But for me, I was gone for over 30 years and lost track of a lot of people and made those connections. And I think what I enjoy the most is working not only with the folks that are here, but also the other nonprofits in our area, trying to coordinate things and make sure that we're passing information to help them. Maybe they help us a little as well. But obviously it's a mutual thing. And so what I get from talking to you is that's kind of what you guys are all about. You really want to connect with people and help the community by volunteering here and participating in our programs. Would you agree?
Great way to meet new people. Great way to reconnect, like you said, with your friends from the past. And the more organizations that we belong to, the more opportunity we meet new people. And it's like a community here at the center. And I know it's a good feeling. You want to come. You want to participate. And as we reopen again and whatever, I'm sure that our involvement will pick up because we'll check out some of the other activities that we hadn't up till this point.
Well, I want to thank you very much for spending a few minutes with us today, and I look forward to seeing you out here more often once we do reopen. And I know you got a busy slate. You guys like to travel a lot on your own, but you've also participated in our travel, and hopefully you'll be doing some more of that as we get back to some sense of normal.
Absolutely.
So thank you.
You're welcome.
It was
right.
fun.